in the National League West Division, 17 games out of first. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-0. As of today, the Nationals are atop the National League East Division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion, while the Phillies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Joe Kelly earned his 6th win out of the pen as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, and the Padres are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The San Francisco Giants finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win.
So in Pittsburgh, I love those Brewers jerseys. I kind of like that actual jersey. If I switch these to some pants, like some home pants, man, I hate the BP logo, but you know what, we're gonna roll with it for this one. Why not? Trevor Williams takes the mound. Our lineup's looking good, and we have seriously had a hot streak recently. I mean, we got to play the Cardinals, who are awful, 31 games below 500, and 24 out of the division, 23.5 out of the wild card. Last time I checked, we're actually not the top wild card team. The Braves were, but now we're not even a wild card team.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
One win more than the Brewers. And
in now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 2-1.
This series could decide the season if one team gets the
Zero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
I know we played
yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And here's Christian Yelich now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Into the box now, Ryan Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brian Reynolds, 3-1 count on him to start
and he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
They will be on an 8-game losing streak. They'll probably have lost all momentum.
3-2 pitch.
And a sweep, I feel like, could definitely basically put an end to this
Reynolds
division
gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Like last month ago. And the rosters expand the day after
this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Oh, that's into the rotunda area.
Number 24.
That's a familiar swing from Kutch right there. He was absolutely adored by these fans in Pittsburgh, and I'm sure they love seeing him back in this yard.
Into the box, Jeff
McNeil.
The
September call-ups, I really wanted
bends
to
into the
get
zone,
like
the strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball.
He's actually out
started
for the
outside the zone, popped back inside the zone.
I forget what
Good
happened.
spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Or something like that. He's out for the year. It was something that's very not good.
And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there, really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off, he's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult.
This one is
September,
smashed
and
down
Jeff
the right
McNeil
field
makes it
line.
back-to-back.
That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
Now a 3-1 count on Josh Bell. In the last episode we followed Josh Bell trying to get his 100th career home run. We were able to get that, and now we're going to look to see if we can.
We
hit 2
pitch
home
home.
runs in the game where he hit number 100 in his career. So now he's on the road to 200. Hopefully he's going to be able to get a step closer in this one.
Hit hard to the right side.
Foul that one off.
Foul.
22 pitches so far in the inning from Freddie Peralta, still looking for hat number 1. And it won't be Josh Bell.
Base hit into the left center field gap.
So
that's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 break.
Michael Brantley has been playing.
At the plate, Michael Brantley
started off a bit rough.
Reined in. There's Sogard for 1. There's Smoke at first, and they get them both.
Double play here, though, not pretty. And Peralta really helped himself out with this.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Kevin Newman batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it.
No, guess not. That's going to end the inning. Pirates up 3-0 at the end of the first. So now we're going to hope Trevor Williams doesn't mess anything up. Oh wait, no, we have a no-hitter now.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Game after we walked Kane to start the game.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there.
Got to the sinker
and swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
And the 27 on the year
that pitch was grooved right down Main Street.
All right, well, it's 3-1. And they got a single. Doesn't really matter. We go down 1-2-3, and they tie it up. Double play gets us out of that even. We need some offense. Michael Brantley walked. Kevin Newman got on with the fielder's choice. Right second. Doesn't get that home. They go down 1-2-3. We go down 1-2-3. We'll pick it up in the 6th.
In is Christian Yelich. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
How do I go straight up? Batting lineup. Straight up.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here.
There we go.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Probably
stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Close game, so
here's the 1-1.
Want some of our better arms getting warm in the pen, but
it's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Narvaez, he was our catcher for a while on the Giants. He was our backup
with another 2-2.
Posey, I think.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
And now Trevor Williams
so here's Abisail Garcia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
In the 6th.
Boy, he looks strong out there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
1-2.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
A long at-bat here from Garcia, making
another
Williams work.
Foul.
He's going to foul another one off. Here we're going to switch up the speeds on him. We're going to fire in a fastball.
Great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this time.
On it, and the inning's over.
Corbin Burns enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
In the bottom of the 6th, the Brewers also have David Phelps warming up in their bullpen.
Jeff McNeil is on deck.
McCutcheon, he's 1 for 2 with the homer he hit back in the first.
Pulled high in
and
the air
out
to
to
left
pretty
field.
well, but
Garcia
it looks like
has a read on it.
Yeah, Garcia's
and he
there,
hauls it in
away.
for the first out of the inning.
That's okay, because the other guy who hit a home run back in the first was out.
Next for the Buccos, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
It's okay, I'm not worried about it. I think Josh Bell's going to be able to get it done for him.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
1-1 to Bell.
A swing and
I told you he'd get it done for us. That's gone. See you later. Home run, Josh Bell, his 24th of the year.
Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC in Pittsburgh. What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that ball in right field, you feel like you could book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap and center field placement.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a
chance. The 7th. It's a 1-run game. It'll be Justin Smoke leading off. He homered earlier. They go down 1-2-3. And a solo shot to Jacob Stallings makes it a 2-1 lead. And they don't score there either. Here we go. Pitching change. We're going to bring in Kirby Yates looking for the save.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
1-2 pitch to Narvaez.
In the air, down the line and left.
That looked like a very...
And that will end up a foul
that was
ball.
A perfectly placed pitch there from Yates.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Wisely swung at it.
And he fouls this one off.
A lot of people are swinging this.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot.
And that one didn't miss outside, but Narvaez fouling it off, making Yates work. 7th pitch of the at-bat.
And it's fouled away.
Long at bat here from Omar Narvaez, making the closer work, and he drives it
to right field.
Way
going back,
it bounces off the wall,
and it
cannot be found in the outfield.
They still haven't flagged this
one down. Don't wait for the ball to roll to you, please.
And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
No surprise, it's the first triple Narvaez has hit this season. And that's going to be a ground-out, sacrifice ground-out by Garcia for 1-1 game.
That tying run to the plate.
It should have just been a double. It was not just a double.
A single or double would have done the trick too. That was
1-2
risky
count
trying
on
to stretch
Justin
that thing,
Smoke.
but
He
it
didn't
ended
make
up
sure he
working
did
out
not
in the
homer
end.
again. That was
off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Split in.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
3-2. Swung on and missed. The Brewers are down to their final out. Only down 1 though. It's up to Jed Jerko, and he come up through for his club. He got a hanging slider, couldn't connect. 1-2, last pitch of the game, potentially almost hits Jerko in the elbow. 2-2. Gonna go same place.
The Brewers down to their final strike.
Blow him away with it. There we go. Strike 3 swinging, and Yates picks up another save. The Pirates win.
Comes to an end 5-4.
And that's gonna wrap up this episode of the Milwaukee. Wow, that's not even. I've never even done a Milwaukee Brewers franchise. That's gonna wrap up this episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here in MLB The Show.